While AOC and Matt Gaetz are working together to rein in corruption in the House of Representatives, Marjorie Taylor Greene is out there this week saying that any Republican who works with the Democrats on the debt ceiling is basically signing their own death warrant. Yeah, we've got some members of Congress that are able to put their differences aside to work on important issues facing the country, but when it comes to the debt ceiling, which we've only got about a month until we're in financial dire straits as a country, Marjorie Taylor Greene had this to say on Twitter. There won't be 5 Republicans who sit in tight districts willing to sign a discharge petition to bring Joe Biden's clean debt ceiling bill to the floor. That would be a career-ending move, unless they want to switch parties. So what is a discharge petition? Well, I'm glad you asked that. A discharge petition is actually a House maneuver that Democrats were going to do earlier this year and then abandoned it because it is very time-consuming. But they have now picked it back up this week. And what it does is it allows a majority of House members, which would mean Democrats would have to get the 5 Republicans Marjorie Taylor Greene is talking about, to bring a piece of legislation to the floor without the approval of the Speaker of the House, which is Kevin McCarthy. He wouldn't allow this clean debt ceiling bill to go to the floor. So if they use the discharge petition and get the Republicans on board, they can get it to the floor, they can pass it, and we can solve the debt ceiling crisis, at least temporarily, until we hit the next ceiling. Then we got to do it all over again. Marjorie Taylor Greene is out there threatening any Republican who wants to sign on to the discharge petition, saying that this is going to end your career. And it's not that it would end their career, it's that she's going to try to use it to end your career. I think that's what she was trying to say, because just working to not financially screw over the entire country is definitely not something that is going to end a politician's career. That's stupid talk. What she really means is, I am going to use all of my newfound power. I am going to use my friendship with House Speaker Kevin McCarthy to try to ruin you and make it to where you can never win an election again if you do not give in to the Republican demands to hold the economy hostage so that we can cut Social Security, we can cut Medicare, we can cut benefits for our veterans here in the United States. We just want to cut everything the Republicans say. Everything. And there's a couple of Republicans who are out there saying, you know what, that's probably not a smart idea. Maybe we ought to just go with the discharge petition and get this whole mess over with, because we will be seen as the ones who are holding the economy hostage so that we can screw over people who need the most help in this country. Marjorie Taylor Greene disagrees. And after all, I mean, she's been in Congress for like 2.5 years now, so she definitely knows all the ins and outs of everything. I mean, she lives in a very safe Republican district, so she definitely knows what it's like to fight a close election, right? No. You're talking to a rookie who has never had to win a tight election, who can do whatever the hell she wants, be as crazy as she wants, and still win in her district. Her opinion doesn't matter. And that's what the rest of the Republican Party needs to understand. You have a very contentious election coming up next year. You may have poison in the form of Donald Trump at the top of your ticket. You really want to take the advice of the nut job from Georgia? Because if so, she's right. You may end up losing your career, because the voters aren't going to be too happy with you holding the economy hostage, because you want to make them suffer even more. But that's what Greene wants to do. And it's not going to work out the way that she thinks it is. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.